Good evening, everyone. My name is Cal, and I want to thank you for being here tonight and supporting Treehouse. It means a lot to me that people like you care enough about teenagers to spend your time and resources helping programs like this continue.
Yep.
I first heard about Treehouse through friends and family. I've been coming for the last 2 years, and I've just finished ninth grade. Before I came to Treehouse, life was a lot harder than most people probably realize. One of the biggest struggles I faced was friendship. I didn't have many friends, and honestly, I felt like people didn't want to be my friend at all. Maybe some of you can remember what it was like to be a teenager. Friends are a huge part of your life. When you feel like you don't belong anywhere, it affects self-confidence, courage, and everything about yourself. I would feel sad, angry, confused, and wonder what's wrong with me, or why doesn't anyone want to hang out with me? The more left out I felt, the harder it became to be confident around other people. By the time I came to Treehouse, I felt lonely and disconnected. But then I found something different. From the beginning, the people at Treehouse actually wanted to get to know me, they cared about me, they listened to me, they made me feel like I mattered. That might sound simple, but for a teenager, having adults and friends who genuinely care can positively change the way you want to be a part of what's going on with your friends, the courage to make new friends, as well as how you feel about yourself. One of my favorite parts about Treehouse is all the games we play together. I especially love dodgeball. After a long day, getting to play dodgeball with friends is pretty awesome, and being able to throw dodgeballs at people's faces really helps me to relax. It gives us a chance to laugh, have fun, and forget about the stress we might be carrying. But what really keeps me coming back isn't just the games, it's also the people. The friendships I've built here have helped me in ways I've never expected. For the first time, I felt accepted and included. I felt like I belonged somewhere. Because of those friendships, I started gaining confidence. Instead of waiting for people to notice me, I became more willing to speak up and get involved. Today, friends actually ask me to hang out, we ride bikes into town, and spend time together. That may sound like a normal thing to some people, but for me it was a huge change. Those invitations helped replace the feelings of loneliness I used to carry. Treehouse has given me opportunities to contribute. I've helped act out skits during lessons, I've suggested games for our group, I've even made meals and brought them to share with everyone. A few years ago, I wish I could have done those things. I've learned, because I know what it feels like to be left out, I can help make sure other people don't feel that way. When I see someone new walk through the doors, I try to welcome them because I remember exactly what it was like to be the person standing alone. If someone asked me what Treehouse is, I would tell them it's a place with fun games, great events, and people who truly care about you. It's a place where you can be yourself and know you're accepted. Today I'm more confident than I used to be. I'm more willing to try new things, meet new people, and help others. More importantly, I know that I belong. The reason I'm standing here tonight is because people like you made Treehouse more possible. Your support doesn't just pay for a building or a program, it creates opportunities for teenagers like me to find friendship, encouragement, and confidence. Because of Treehouse, I am more confident, more connected, and more hopeful about my future. Thank you for believing in students like me and helping make life transformation possible.
Thank you so much, Cal. You did really, really good. Our second student speaker tonight is Kin Revillo. He's been attending our Treehouse for the last 2 years here as well. And it's truly been incredible to see his growth, maturity, and leadership continue to flourish each and every week. He rarely misses a support group or a connect group or any event that we do, and continues to share about Treehouse with all of his friends here as well. Agreed.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ken, and I'm honored to be here tonight. Thank you for supporting Treehouse and investing in teenagers like you. For supporting Treehouse and investing in teenagers, I want to share a little bit about my story and how Treehouse has impacted my life. I first heard about Treehouse from my older brother, Walker. I've been attending for about 2 years now. Before I started coming to Treehouse, I was being homeschooled. There were a lot of reasons for that. My family had gotten through some challenges, and my mom felt that the school I was attending wasn't meeting my learning needs. But one of the biggest struggles I faced growing up was having a speech impediment. For many years, I attended speech therapy. My speech therapists were incredibly kind and helpful. They worked hard to help me improve, but unfortunately, not everyone was as supportive. Some older students would make fun of how I talked. They would bully me and joke about my speech. Even though I tried not to let it bother me, it hurt. When you're a kid, you want to fit in. You want people to accept you. Instead, I often felt different. I also had a reputation for being the class clown. Sometimes I felt like certain teachers didn't really understand me or know what to do with me. It seemed easier for people to focus on my mistakes than my strengths. When I started homeschooling, some things improved, but new challenges came along. I no longer had the regular speech therapy support that I relied on for years, and because I wasn't around as many students every day, I had fewer opportunities to make friends and connect with people. So when I first heard about Treehouse, I was excited. I wanted a place where I could meet people and build friendships. What I found was much more than that. One of the things I love most about Treehouse is the way all the leaders and students generally do care about me, about you. Every week, there are games, activities, foods, and opportunities to have fun together. The food is always a highlight, but the best part is the people. The leaders have a tremendous difference in my life. They listen, they encourage, they care. One leader in particular, Bruce, has had a huge impact on me. The way he takes me fishing, all the fish we catch, gives me an opportunity to talk about what is really going on. I have an adult in my life, other than my parents, who believe in me and encourage me. That makes a big difference than most people realize. Treehouse helped me build confidence in myself. Before I came, I often worried about speaking in front of people. I was afraid they would judge me because of the speech impediment. Sometimes those fears would stop me from saying what I really wanted to say. Treehouse gave me opportunities to use my voice anyway. The more I participated, the more I realized that people were listening to what I was saying, not how perfectly I said it. That changed something inside me. Today, my speech continues to improve, but the biggest change is that I don't spend nearly as much time worrying about what other people think. Instead of being controlled by fear, I learned to be more confident in who I am. If someone asked me about Treehouse, I would tell them it's a place where teenagers can be supported, encouraged, and being heard. It's a place who cares and make positive changes that last. Most importantly, I know that my voice matters. Tonight, I want to thank each of you for your support. It helps create a place where students like me can grow, build confidence, and discover that we have value. Thank you for believing in us, thank you for supporting Treehouse, and thank you for helping change lives, including mine.
Ken and Cal, we can't thank you enough for the incredible job that you did and the amazing example you continue to be. Let's have another big round of applause for Ken and Cal. So you've just heard the impact that Treehouse continues to make each and every week. Here, Cal really powerfully demonstrated not just the acceptance and confidence, but the influence that positive friends can truly make in a person's life. Kid personifies how self-acceptance and hope can truly give voice to someone and display that hope day after day and be that positive ray of hope, bringing other friends to Treehouse. These are just two of the many voices that would remind us that we need Treehouse to continue here in Pine County. This is the impact each and every one of you are having when you partner with us, both through your prayers and encouragement, but also financial support here too. You're saving the lives of these students right here in our community. Students where we have the opportunity to share the love of Christ with them, to be that opportunity to walk with them through some of the darkest times that they'll ever experience, whether that's depression, anxiety, loneliness, fears, family problems, right? We want each of our students to know, no matter what they're feeling, right, that they know they're always lovable, capable, and worthwhile, that they're always loved without strings and never alone, and that they have a future. While all of our experiences are different, we can all relate to several of those same feelings. I believe you'll agree with me that we need Treehouse more today than ever before. This need for continued encouragement and hope in the midst of mental health struggles is only increasing and not becoming less. Over this last year, we've had 24 different students attend our programs here this year and up to 17 on one night. They're coming from a wide range of people throughout our community, churches, organizations, schools, school counselors, even bus drivers have referred students to our treehouse. However, with this need also comes continued financial cost, right? As the cost has risen for each and every one of us, right? Those costs have also risen for our treehouse here too. And we're not ashamed to boldly ask everyone here to take out their phones or to use the table and envelopes there in the middle. You can text Sandstone to 91999 and tell Treehouse you want us to continue to serve students just like Kin and Cal. You can also scan the QR code on the table envelopes on your table or on the giving cards that are inside of there. Our goal here tonight is to raise over $37,000, and last year we came close through everything that came in through Shoot for Hope last year. We raised $29,000 and would love to be able to meet that goal of $37,000 here this year. If you want us to continue to help students just like Kin and Cal, we need to hear from each and every one of you here tonight. I can't tell you how much of an incredible blessing it is to see God provide for our practical needs. Recently, we had a donor provide the ability to take 10 of our students and 2 of our leaders to Valley Fair for the day. And that was such an incredible highlight, as there are some who had never even been there before. Now, maybe you're here tonight and can't provide a financial gift, or would like to learn more about what it actually means to serve and to help out or to give back here at Treehouse, right? This is your opportunity to say, hey, I would love to help in planning next year's Shoot for Hope, or in being a driver for one of our support group nights or connect group nights, or in donating something for the Live or Silent auction next year. We have student needs that go unmet each and every week, right? Needing additional male and female mentors, drivers, as well as people who continue to prepare meals for us here as well. We can't communicate enough how essential it is to sign up here tonight and tell us you want Trios to continue to bring this living hope of Christ. Right? Our theme tonight has been See Hope Grow, to continue to see that hope grow in the lives of our students and their families in our community. As Kel mentioned during his powerful story, how Treehouse is a place where you can be yourself, know that you're accepted. Today, he's more confident than he used to be and willing to try new things, new people, and help others. Right? Kin told us how, most importantly, he knows that he belongs, that he's more confident, willing to speak up, less afraid to be himself, but most importantly, to know that his voice matters. If you're here tonight and would want to be one of our sponsors for next year, you can indicate that on the giving envelopes and cards there at the center of your table. Again, you can also use your phones to text Sandstone to 91999. We'll pause for a few minutes here to give you an opportunity to complete that card, and would boldly ask you to prayerfully consider how the Lord wants you to continue to be involved in the ministry that Treehouse Sandstone continues to do each and every week.